We're here at Capital GM, and they are one of the biggest part suppliers in the province. And I'm here with Colin Conans, and we're going to be talking about the difference between an original part as opposed to an aftermarket one, and why it's better to go to the original part. Colin, tell us why.
Well, there's lots of places that you can buy automotive parts, but without question, the vehicle manufacturers spend way more money on research and development, the warranties are better, and just the overall parts quality is better on most original equipment parts, and that's one of the reasons why we sell so many original equipment GM parts. But I have a couple of examples I can walk you here just to show you the differences, I guess, between a couple of basic things.
For those out there that don't know, what are these? What are we looking at?
These are brake pads. So we have a selection of brake pads, sort of an entry-level and good, better, best brake pad. There's some significant differences between the quality of brake pads that you can buy out there, and just sitting here we've got brake pads that range from about $50 up to about $250. On an entry-level brake pad like this, it is just a flat piece of metal with the friction material glued to it. When we go up to the higher end ones, you can't really see it, but inside they're corrugated, so this is actually pressed in and there's a bunch of ribs that are holding the backing material on, so way less chance that it'll separate and come off under extreme braking applications.
Looking at these two over here, one really polished, one kind of looking a little dull. Which one is better if you were to come in and buy one of these?
Well, most people would look at these and they'd probably say that the nice, bright, shiny one here would be the better quality product, but in actuality, this is the original equipment GM replacement brake rotor for a GMC Sierra. This is sort of an entry-level aftermarket one. Some big differences between them. First of all is the steel that they're made with. Way stronger steel out of an original equipment part, even if you hit them with a hammer. Just a different sound, way more deadened, so the steel itself is a harder steel. When you lift them up and they're kind of heavy, these ones actually weigh quite a bit more, just because it's a heavier steel. Another thing, the reason this one looks so dull is because this one's coated with an anti-corrosion material, because sometimes brakes can rust and create noise and squealing, where this one doesn't have any corrosion protection on it at all, and this one is coated 360 degrees with a nice anti-corrosion material on it. The rotor itself is thicker, so it's going to reduce the possibility of brake pulsation and the rotor warping a little bit. And also the original equipment ones have way more fins on the inside. And these fins are actually really important because the number one enemy of any braking system is heat. So the better that the brake parts can dissipate the heat, the longer they're going to last, the better they're going to stop, the more trouble-free they're going to last for years to come. Again, there is no replacement for original equipment parts designed to work specifically with your vehicle from the manufacturer, and they're tested and designed to do their job.
You might have to pay a little more up front, but it's going to save you more down the road.
Absolutely.
Next week we'll show you why it's recommended you bring your vehicle into a dealership to get an oil change done. I'll tell you why next week.